What is up, guys? It has been 16 months since I got my hands on the Galaxy Z Flip 6, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience with this device after using it for over a year, and talking about how it's held up from a durability standpoint, and just overall whether or not I can recommend this phone to you in 2025. So let's get started. Okay, let's first talk about the price of this phone. So this phone has been out since July of 2024, so it's been 16 months since it has initially released, with a retail price of around $1,000, but since it's been out for quite a while, you can find it online for around $500 for a refurbished model, or even Amazon. So yeah, expect around $400 to $500 when picking up this phone used or refurbished. So if you don't necessarily want to have like the latest smartphone and don't mind the previous version, I can definitely recommend that you go pick this up, because it's always nice to get a flagship phone in good condition for a fraction of the price that you would pay for a new phone. So let's move on to how this phone has held up after the past year of usage. First, I want to start from the outside, and as you saw at the beginning, there are some pretty noticeable scratches on this phone, but there is a very good reason for this. This phone actually survived going through a full cycle in the washer and dryer. It really only suffered damage around the camera rings and the one side of the phone, as you can see. Then a little bit on the hinge and on this side as well. But other than that, that's the only damage that this phone suffered. There are no scratches on the back glass or on the cover screen. And as you can see, on the inside is also completely fine, with the entire screen completely functional. And this happened about a month ago, so it's not like it was yesterday. So if anything was going to happen, I'm pretty sure it would have happened by now. So it's pretty safe to say that this phone is perfectly fine if you accidentally send it through a washer and dryer cycle. But it was in a sweatpant pocket when it first went in, and then it must have worked its way out, and then, because I found it in the dryer, not in any type of pant pocket or anything, just loose and tumbling around in there. So this is actually the longest time I've ever spent with a foldable phone from Samsung. Like I said, it's been over a year, and I usually, keep these for around a few months and just trade it in for the new one. But this year, I didn't really find a need to, because I really liked this phone, really enjoyed my experience with it, and I don't really see a reason or need to switch. Because, the form factor is great, even though the Z Flip 7... Wait, why does it look like that? Hold on, I don't know why those icons look so weird. There we go. Wait, that's weird. Trust me, these icons do not look weird in person. There we go. Now that looks mostly normal. That's kind of weird. So like I said, I haven't seen a need to switch, so I did stay with it, and I'm kind of glad I did, because unlike I thought, the screen has held up really great. As you can see, it's flawless. The crease hasn't gotten worse. Like, there you can only see it in the light. Like, I'm being honest, you can hardly feel it, and you definitely will not notice it on the day-to-day. And surprisingly, the only damage suffered to this inner display is, as you can see there on the little, like, buffer / bezel, there is a little bit of, like, not a chip, but, you can see it in whatever you want to call that. But other than that, there has been no other damage to this inner display, which I'm super happy with. And Samsung definitely did a great job with the durability on this phone. Okay, let's also talk about some of my favorite things about this phone. So first off, hands down, it's got to be the cover screen. It's 100% the best thing about this phone, because you can take really high quality selfie pictures from the back camera. And these are some pretty good cameras, coming in at 50 megapixels for the 1x lens and 12 megapixels for the 0.5 lens. So you're going to get some pretty crisp pictures. I can put some ones on screen that I've taken with this phone. So yeah, I'd have to say hands down, taking hands-free pictures with this cover screen is by far my favorite thing to do with this phone. And it just makes it really unique and a great experience. The next thing has definitely got to be just this overall size and form factor of the phone. Like I mentioned, the cover screen is really great, because you don't get that on any other type of phone. And also just how small this phone is. Like, it's low-key almost the size of my AirPod case. Like, I know it's like, a little bit wider than the AirPod case, but the AirPod case is thicker, and they're almost like the same size. I mean, I obviously know the Z Flip 6 is bigger than the AirPods, but I mean, they're kind of similar in size, which is crazy. And I feel like it's a really big appeal to a lot of people, because, you get this small form factor that can fit easily into small bags or pockets or stuff. Which, like, especially women's pockets, because I've heard that, like, they're really small for some reason. So, yeah, you get the small form factor, but it folds into this full phone, which is really nice. And I really like using the ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. It's really fast and just instant to get in. This phone feels ultra snappy and just really responsive. With the new One UI 8, it's just super smooth. Not as fast as like the S25 Ultra, but still, considering what Android used to be, and even like this phone when it was first released could not do this just because of the software. So it is definitely doing really good now. So that is definitely nice to see. So yeah, overall, I don't know, this phone is just, it's really fun. I really like it. I would say the only reason why I don't use it as my daily driver is because of the fact that it's Android. So that's the only thing that's holding me back personally. But like if you pair it with a Galaxy Watch and like some Galaxy Buds, you're going to have a great experience. Especially, I really do like this Galaxy Watch, which I will have a video coming out on it soon. Which surprisingly, the entire time I've had it, I haven't done a video on it. So I would definitely have a lot of thoughts on this. But yeah, when you just get the entire ecosystem from Samsung, it's shocking how good it is. So yeah, I would say that's my experience with the Galaxy Z Flip 6 as far as durability and some of my favorite things. Let me know if you want me to cover any other aspects of this device. And yeah, I mean, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, it would mean a lot to me if you would consider subscribing to my channel and checking out some of my other videos. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in my next one, and see ya.